Hey, energy party people. That's right. It's that time again. The crowd is going wild. So let's do some smudging and welcome to my beautiful theme song.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen.
And thanks again to Artica Productions for creating that beautiful song for me. Oh, I love it so much. Anyway, once again, hey, energy party people. Welcome to anybody watching live and in the future. I don't know how to put my name back on the screen, but my name is Colleen McCann, in case you're wondering. Yeah, and welcome to my show. Um, okay, we've got a few theme songs. Oh, why don't I finish what I'm doing here? Okay, so smudging the space, getting ready for some magic. Um, if you receive my emails on Mondays, you'll know that I'm kind of going through it. I know that's probably what I fucking say every time, right? Hello, being a human. Shocker. Ooh, okay, we've got some people here and a couple that haven't been here for a while. So, first things first, first in line here. Wait for it, wait for it. Here you go, Roy. Welcome.
He's a CPA and he's here today. It's Roy.
Hi, Roy. Okay. Hi, Roy. I'm glad you're here. And oh, we have somebody else too. Nice. Okay, and next up, that's right.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Yep. Anyway, and next up is the lovely Karen. Welcome, Karen. It's nice to see you again. I was just wondering.
Karen. I'm Karen that you're here.
Hey. All right. And the lovely Mimi. Ooh, and I get to talk to Mimi later today. Not to brag, but
Do, re, me. I love you. You're awesome.
yeah, I get to get a reading from Mimi in a little while if Mimi's still up for that. And in case you want to check out Mimi for uh, wow, Mimi, I can't even think of what am I getting from you today? I'm getting a reading. See, I get confused as to a title for Mimi's stuff because she does astrology, but she's also a magical person. So just saying that she does an astrology reading, I don't think does it justice. But if you want to get a reading from Mimi, it's mimiclark@gmail.com. Uh, check her out. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. So if you don't get my emails on Mondays, well, how dare you? But if you want to be on the list, I send one out every Monday with an attempt to share something of some kind of value to make your Monday easier. Um, yeah. And if you're a sensitive magic person, yeah, starting out a new week is sometimes can feel what is the nice ladylike way to say it? Fucking daunting. Yeah. And ugh, I'll share something with you in a second about what I got this morning. But what did I want to say? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so this is going really well. But today we do have a sponsor today. And do you have any liars in your life or people that you're suspecting as being liars? That could be your children, that could be your husband, that could be your wife, that could be anybody. But you know, one thing we all do, hopefully, is brush our teeth. And if you've got a liar in your life and they brush their teeth, let me introduce to you toothpaste. You want to bring these fuckers, these lies out into the light? Have them use some toothpaste and see what happens. That's right, toothpaste. And if you go to their website, truthpaste.com. If you if you buy a tube, mention Magic Mondays, and you'll get a free craptastic toothbrush. Yeah, that's right, toothpaste. Okay. Oh, and Mary's here too. Oh, well, give me just a second. Seriously? Okay. One second while I fight with my phone a little bit. Here you go.
Duh.
Oh! Ugh, I am so sorry. That was gonna be Mimi's again. Here you go, Mary. Sheesh.
Mary dear, I'm glad you're here. Hope your day is awesome. Howdy.
Okay. Well, there's some personalized theme songs, and that can be you if you're ever watching this and you want to identify yourself while I'm live. That's right. Okay. Yeah, we got the truth paste out of the way. Yeah, so man, I feel like a fucking broken record. And I have a pretty fucking great life in so many ways, and how but being sensitive and an empath, ooh, it's a challenge to say the least. Yeah, and then of course there's the whole book thing, which I'm not too wound up about. But I guess it's like on its going into its third week of editing. Yeah, and my editor has made it clear, like, she's not gonna contact me unless she needs to for some reason, like, she really likes to stay on course, which I appreciate. Um, oh, that which reminds me of something really important. Uh, a while back when I was thinking of writing a book, I've thought about writing a book so many times, and this one's for realsies. But I was thinking of calling it Inner Discourse. Intercourse. Yeah, so but that's not what the name of the book is gonna be. I might have said last week that my editor really likes the name of the book to be, the Energy Badass? Wow, why can't I can't even think of what the name of it is because she thinks I need to contact a lawyer to see if it's usable because somebody trademarked it or something at one point. The Energy Badass? Why does that sound weird to me? Anyway, An Empath's Guide to a Magic-Filled Life. Man, I am not, I don't feel like I'm completely here, which I know I fucking say every time. Um, yeah. Anyway, so this morning, just a few minutes ago, I had myself a good sob because I'm just like feeling out of sorts. And I really haven't checked myself much the last few days, which is always a mistake. But sometimes I just can't stand the thought of it. And I do work for other people and I don't tend to myself. Sound familiar? Yeah. So I had a little chat with the universe, had a good cry. Thank God for crying. It's a nice release valve. Um, and I just sat quietly for a second. I'm sorry. So I sat quietly for a while and realized, okay, I better check myself. Okay, somebody put an angry face. I just noticed it. Why is that? Yeah. Anyway, are you angry at something I said? Um, yeah, you gotta love fucking social media because anything that's in writing, you have no idea what the tone is. Yeah, and then I get to make up a story about it. So great. Anyway, blah blah blah. I did a little bit of work on myself, and the first thing that came up for me regarding all these feelings that are bubbling up for me today and recently is I needed to do some mystery work. And when mystery work shows up on my master menu, my menu of options of things to do energetically, uh, mystery work means it doesn't fit into any of the neat and tidy categories on my master menu. And it's like I basically go in um, and do whatever I do. Yeah, mystery work. And what I was shown this morning, I immediately saw a pearl and a speck of, or a clam, I guess. Clam? Oyster? Wow. I'm really up on my seafood. Yeah, sea creatures. This isn't a food reference. Anyway, and so I saw like a speck of, I guess, sand, a piece of sand, a grain of sand. That's the word, says the person trying to write a book. Um, yeah, so a grain of sand getting in the oyster and irritating it And the first thought was, "Oh, shit, well, maybe I need to get that irritant out of there," but no, and that irritant turns into a pearl and something really usable and wonderful. And, that being said, I realize that whatever upset is coming through me right now, and it's been really working through me for the last week, because I feel like I got knocked on my ass again this year. Fuck. Um, yeah, it reminds me, yeah, magic is coming. Magic is always being created, and if I'm going through it, there's something in it for me and hopefully others as well. The universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Yeah, and I kid you not. And it's one of the things that's repeated back to me many times, like kind of all the time, is that people remind me or they say to themselves, "Wow, I can't talk. I'm having a really hard time." People are training themselves to remember that if it's happening, whatever you're going through, if it's happening to you, it's happening for you. And there's some magic in it, or there's some little speck of sand in the oyster. So keep that in mind. And also keep in mind it's 11:11. So at least in Vista, California. So if you'd like to make a wish, let's do it. And let's go with this beautiful picture. Okay. I love the way that, first of all, this is probably in, I guess, elementary school. Look how long my legs are. Um, anyway, and I love the way my underwear is hanging out, just to make it better. And it's like a mask made out of just some probably notebook paper or construction paper. And you gotta love the little cape. Okay, anyway, so that being said, so if you're feeling icky, remember if it's happening to you, it's happening for you. And your job, if you wish to accept the mission, is to be open to what magic is within that. What's being brought to your attention? What do you need to look at and clean up? Yeah, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So we went up to Sacramento. That was lovely to see. We got to see Coop and his doggies, and we got to see my friend Sadie and their doggies. And I love getting a good dose of dog. And you know what I also love? Going home and not dealing with dogs. Um, yeah, if I always say if I was single, I'd get a cat. But I love being pet free for the moment. Um, Yay me. Okay, so blah blah blah. Coop, let's bring you on. Uh, oh, and we have another theme song. So Mary, you ask, "Am I causing trouble? I'm turning on lights today. I want to know what you're talking about." Um, Shannon says hi and late as usual. Well, luckily we're not taking a roll today, but we will. We will. Uh-oh. Hey, wow. My phone has a mind of its own right now. Okay, Shannon, let's find your theme song. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go for reals. Shannon, Shannon, Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and bring Coop on. And we'll just catch up with Coop and then we'll do some magic. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah. Hey, Coop.
Yeah, I'm always for some reason it's always reversed of what I think it's going to be in the.
Yeah. It's a real mind fucker. Yeah. Oh, and
Hey,
Mary
everybody.
said, "Hi, Coop."
Hi. Good. Yeah, it's good to see Mary and Roy.
I know, right?
I was wondering if I was going to see them recently.
Yeah, Mary, I thought about letting you and Roy know that we were going to be in Sacramento, and I'm so glad I didn't. Because anything extra, it wasn't going to happen. Like, but I can't really go into what that's all about. Maybe someday. Anyway, so how are you doing, Coop?
objectively, I'm doing pretty good, but honestly, I'm just kind of blah. Things I supposedly want to do that I just am not doing. I have been not as bad as I used to be, but like yesterday, I ran the vacuum. I got some trash. I did something so I could like point to look back on the days. At least I did something today. But like no, I have a list of things that I really want. I have some paperwork with the state I need to file for my notary, and like I haven't even gone to the shooting range. I don't know. So
Yeah, even not the things there's the things that you're supposed to do, and I get that, but, like, I also get even the things that you really enjoy doing.
yeah,
Like,
I just
sometimes it's just like, "Nope, I just don't have it."
yeah.
So, yeah, I
So
get it.
it's my birthday Thursday, and Sean is supposed to come, and her cousin and her boyfriend are coming down to spend the weekend and do something in town. I can't quite sure. They live up near like Oroville or Chico somewhere. Um, but I don't know because like Sean has just been really weird for over a week now, I guess, and um, she's trying to get a hold of me for like during a 45-minute period Saturday. I left my phone in the bathroom. I didn't hear it ringing, and I go right to voicemail every time I call her back. So
Oh, because so she tried to reach out to you in those
yeah, after kind of
45
ignoring
minutes?
me, and then she's upset at me for not being available at 45-minute window, and she tried to get a hold of me, and so yeah, so I have no idea what's going on, and
Well, that sounds reasonable.
totally. So no, so I mean, it's exactly why I've been treading lightly and not putting any eggs in any baskets or anything like that. So but yeah, it's a distraction and it's just something that I don't really need to deal with. So yeah, just kind of blah. I mean, it is Monday. We'll see. On the flip side, it's been like 80, 85. It's been beautiful.
It's probably sunny too, right?
Oh yeah, the gardeners came by. I've been really been. My gardeners are really lazy and shitty, and they like leave stuff on our lawn, and it kills the grass. We have all these big dirt patches. I put some grass seed down a couple weeks ago. That's finally coming in, and
You put some grass seed in?
yeah, I did. I went and bought a bag of grass seed.
Oh,
But
that's
they
nice.
said it's going to cost $1,400 to reseed your lawn. So I went and got a $26 bag of grass seed and threw it down. Right. Anyway,
Okay.
but they did show up last Wednesday. I have a dirt patch that had been like never had any landscaping in it. Everyone else, my sprinklers were broken, and it was just had been a little dirt patch. They showed up and they put in like a dozen pretty little purple flowers and stuff, and fixed the sprinklers. And now the tree's blossoming again because it's getting water. And so
Nice.
looking at my window, I was seeing it's really green outside and looking really nice. And so yeah,
Well, it is May gray here in sunny San Diego, not to be confused with Grapril and June gloom.
yeah, it has
So,
been in the morning until like around 9 or 10. It's been overcast, which is good. It keeps it from getting really hot fast. But yeah, then the sun comes out. Is that kind of how it is? Is it like gray all day or just gray in the morning?
well, it depends on the day. I don't know. It's just like, why can't it be sunny in the morning? It really makes a difference to me. I don't
Yeah,
think I could ever live in Seattle. Although Seattle's a cool town, but
yeah.
like so like rainy and overcast and yeah. So blah blah blah.
So I do need to
Yeah.
tell you one sad story.
Oh,
I'm surprised at how much it's affected me. In fact, I still need to deal. I have a box right here with a little dead bird in it. Um,
oh no.
Aries somehow got a hold of a robin chick yesterday.
Oh, a chick.
He's like right in front of the door. The chick's screaming, and Aries is squeezing, and so he probably threw it down. The thing's still alive. It's like its mouth is going, but its guts are coming out of his butthole because Aries squoze it. So I went ahead and I smashed its head. So he was
Ah!
dead. But then like a few minutes later, there's a mama robin running around the yard out front with some food in her mouth, crying. She's screaming, "Where's my kid? Where's my kid? Where's my kid?" So that really bummed me out yesterday. I had a real hard time with that. So rather than just flush the bird, I have it in a box. I'm gonna actually bury it in my yard.
Oh, well, I hope she has other babies to take care of.
She was seemed pretty. It was pretty immediate and pretty insistent that this one was gone. She was pretty freaked out. So I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, this
that's
makes you. I mean, I know the circle of life and no guarantees, but just yeah, every day is a gift, and life is something that shouldn't be. We shouldn't. None of this should be here. None of it should exist, but we do. So yes to it. That's been. But yeah, I've been feeling really guilty and sad, and just you know,
you've been feeling guilty?
yeah,
Why? Because it's your dog?
yeah.
Oh,
Keep a better eye on him, and so.
he's just being a dog.
But then the thing, he didn't even eat it though. He didn't really truly kill it. It was a game for him, because he doesn't know. I mean, if he was really hungry, I'm sure he would have eaten it. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he can't help it, but still.
When I was in chiropractic school, and Shannon, if you're still watching, the old campus, like the real campus, like where we went most of the time, they moved into a big, like a more professional looking campus in like our last year, I think. But we used to our school used to be in an old junior high school. Um, yeah, and it was great because there was a big field to walk around, and then they moved into a big building, which I'm sure is very nice now, but it felt like going to class in a Costco. Anyway, when we were at the old campus, I know this story is amazing so far. But there was a lot more like outdoor space. And I remember like sometime during that day hearing it was like a little bird crying and I couldn't find it. And I looked and looked and looked and tried to find this like it sounded like I guess a baby was in trouble. And
Yeah.
I looked and looked and looked and I'm somebody like if something's missing, like I even if it's somebody else's something, as I always say, like if I'm in a restaurant and I overhear a stranger say, "Oh, I lost my earring," I'm looking for that fucking earring. Um, trying not to be obnoxious. I mean, I'm not going to go to their table and get underneath and look because that looks suspicious. Um, yeah, I'm here for the earring, not your husband. Anyway, yeah, anyway, I just can't stand when things are lost. And so I remember going home that day and it just haunted me. And like a couple hours later, I went back to a now deserted school, which was creepy. And I remember, oh, it was like an overcast day and it was kind of cold and I just couldn't let it go. But I went back to the school by myself and finally found this bird. Um, and and there was no mama looking for it as far as I could tell,
Yeah.
and I like scooped it up and put it in a box and took it home, and then I contacted a local like wildlife
Yeah.
place and was able to take it to them, and it did I like it made it like a day or just maybe overnight.
Oh.
It's so sad, but as a result, I ended up volunteering there for a while.
Oh
Um,
wow.
but it's just like it ripped my fucking heart out. So I it's not your fault, and he's a dog and all that. We all know that consciously, but yeah, rip your fucking heart out
Yeah, I regret it. I
like a
regret
baby. And like, what's worse, the hurt baby or the mama that's like desperately? Oh,
Right.
so sad.
Yeah.
Anywho,
A
well,
lot of
that's
life is like
fun.
that. A lot. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens the rest of today. I got some things that I mean I can do anything anytime I want. I can just sit up. I mean I don't feel like I can't. Just that little nugget deep inside me that says nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do this stuff today. I don't know. I still have it. It was
Well, then maybe you just honor that
maybe.
and
I mean yeah, it's not like
stay entertained.
yeah, it's not like I'm degenerating or really falling behind or whatever. Although I mean, I guess yeah, I still I want to find a job and do some stuff. I don't know. Saw one of my neighbor's children, and yeah, at least maybe Allie could. Maybe Aries is a little too barky sometimes. Anyway, but like be like a service, like a rescue dog, or like take my dogs to the hospital to see the kids and old people or something.
Did
So
you were you around when Sadie, do you remember Bobby? Bobby
yeah,
Fleckman,
I do.
Sadie's cat, Bobby, which I still think is probably the coolest cat I've ever known. Second is my cat Charlie of 14 years, but
Wasn't there
um,
another there named Stuart? Was there a cat named Stuart in there somewhere?
Well, that was Charlie. So my girl cat, Charlie Mackenzie, her brother was Stuart Mackenzie. They're from the same litter.
Okay,
And I always like to say Charlie was always much more of a man than Stewie. Stewie was a little whiny prince, and Charlie was a dude, kind of
gotcha.
an orange cat who held her tail dominantly like a boy, but she was definitely a girl.
Interesting. So
And
funny.
she was bulimic too. A lot of scarfing and barfing. But anyway, why did I bring that up?
Bobby Fleckman.
Oh, Bobby
was-
Fleckman. So Bobby Fleckman, when I was in chiropractic school, Bobby Fleckman became a doctor. She became Dr. Bobby Fleckman. And I forget what Sadie got, maybe like a tiny little stethoscope or like she wore a little name tag because she got her, she was a people in the hospital visit cat,
Oh, okay.
like emotional support cat or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she was just kind of easygoing like that. Yeah. So are you talking about getting a new dog? One of your dogs?
One of my dogs. Although our parents decided
It would be Allie. If it's one of your dogs, it would be Allie.
yeah,
Probably
because
Aries.
Aries is a very sweet dog. He's a little like he gets nice and close and he smells you and he'll like right in your face. He'll just like bark really loud right in your face. Not because
Well, I've got a
he's
bark.
excited and it's very off-putting. People get really they jump back sometimes and so
If you're in the hospital, you probably don't want to be going and like rip out your stitches or whatever's going on.
yeah.
Um,
But I don't know. I can't do what I want to do for myself, but I still think I don't do anything for anybody else. I think I would get a lot out of that. I have always.
oh, well, maybe you should find something like
When I
that.
was younger, I was always charity oriented at a church youth group, and even in the fraternity, we were doing charity stuff, and I always saw myself being that kind of person. But so it's been like 30 years since I've done any kind of charity work or
Well,
volunteer.
not to sound cheesy, but I think you're providing a service just being here right now.
Okay, well,
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not
let's see,
kidding.
I guess. Well, if anyone else is benefited by this, that's we talk about this. It's kind of that's great, but I'm really here for me. It makes me feel better. So
Well, you have a lot to offer, and
I
you're
do. I
yeah.
remember that. So yeah, I'm not anywhere near down where I was, but yeah, I'm still not. I'm not. I guess I'm not progressing. I guess I'm feeling frustrated. I'm not still getting more better. So
Well, let's just put that out into the universe that you'll find something, something or someone will come into your life where they offer up like, "Hey, Coop, why don't you join us with this that helps with whatever? Hey, get in trouble with the law and maybe you could pick up trash on the side of the freeway."
that shouldn't be too hard.
Don't do that. I don't want to come up to Sacramento and visit you in jail. Um, yeah, yeah, no. Anyway, should we do some
Yes,
magic?
please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got to do something fun the other day. In the midst of feeling just like crap, I talked to a friend and we lifted a curse off of the place she lives. So that was fun.
Oh,
And it just, and I'm not doing it justice. It was a lot more involved than that. But the reason I'm bringing it up is I was just feeling like, ugh, out of sorts. And then that came across my path of like, oh, I could help her with that. And it really kind of snapped me out of being so fucking focused on how I'm feeling. Yeah, a lot of F-bombs today, like extra. I thought I was turning into a lady, but nope, that's not going to
yeah.
happen ever. And in case you don't listen to it or know of it, everyone needs to know, and I probably said it before, but Julia Louis-Dreyfus has a podcast called Wiser Than Me, and she talks to older ladies that are older than her, and I think she's in her early 60s. And yeah, and she swears a lot. Julia Louis-Dreyfus swears a lot, and it makes me really happy. Yeah, because I think she's one of my favorite actresses ever. Ever. Okay. So that being said, let's go ahead and do a grounding for anybody watching now or in the future. And seriously, if you want to be part of my email list, you can go to, let's do this. I can do this. You can go to energyhealingwithcolleen.com and sign up. And if nothing else, they're visually nice, dare I say. Patting
Yeah.
myself on the back. Yeah. Anywho, okay, so let's do a grounding. So pick a chakra, any chakra. Let's see, which one am I going to pick for myself? I think I'm going to go for my heart. Yeah, okay, and heart is, I always have to remember Roy. Hey, Roy. Roy G. Biv. So that would be G, right? Green. I never think of the heart being green, but I guess that's what it is. So, okay, so if you're playing along, close your eyes, sit comfortably, and let's go. So, let's expand that green, that beautiful green light in our heart center. Let's expand it out and out and out through our bodies, throughout the space, the room we're occupying right now, and ultimately out, out, out to the far reaches of the universe. And we're going to also send some of that beautiful heart energy down into Mother Earth, Gaia, and bring up some of her energy, her grounding energy. And we're going to open up our crown chakras and allow in some cosmic energy to circulate and hook up with Gaia energy, creating, what are the words I say? Creating an interface for us between heaven and earth, if you will. All right. So that being said, now we're going to put a call out for any and all dead people that are just ready to move on to the light, stuck souls that just need an escort. So calling all dead people, and this is for you watching now or in the future. So that being said, so my name is Colleen. Yep. It's safe to work with a group today. Yep. Are there any dead people that are ready to move on to the light? No questions asked. Yep. Okay, so is Jesus our best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Okay, give us a moment. Say goodbye to your little friends. I was just thinking, as I was doing that, I was just thinking of like, oh, I can't, like, how great it is to be able to release dead people to the light, like, which is kind of like whatever now, but if it's new to you and you start learning how to do it and you have success with it, um, but just in those few moments, I was thinking about, oh, I can't wait to read my book again through the eyes of my editor. Um, and what made me kind of snicker is wondering, wow, is she reading this and going, what in the fuck? So, but she uses the word magical a lot too, just in talking to her. So, yeah, but I wonder some of the stuff, I just wonder if she's like, wow, did I sign up for this? Yeah, I've got so many stories going on in my mind, but she did tell me in a brief email, she said, this is the title I'm in love with. And she said she really appreciates my conversational tone with talking to my reader. Yeah, so I've got that going for me too. Okay, so that being said, okay, so Jesus, have you successfully released the dead people to the light? Yeah, thanks, Jesus. Okay. So is there something energetic to do for the group today, watching now or in the future? Yes, this is on my master menu. It sure is. But seriously, people, I want to get back to the sponsor real quick. Be real careful who you offer up the toothpaste to. Yeah,
Right.
I was brushing my teeth at Sadie's. Here's a little look behind the curtain, in case you're wondering, like, is that a real sponsor? Because every so often, somebody in my world thinks it's a real sponsor. They try to look it up, and it makes me so happy. Um, but I was brushing my teeth at Sadie's, and I was thinking, toothpaste. That's got to be a sponsor. Okay, that was fascinating. Okay, so there's something on my master menu for the group. So this is in column A. Yeah. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, the ever popular atrophied emotions or frozen negative emotions. So let's see. So this is for the group. Yes, this is a frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophied positive emotion. Yes. Okay. Um, this atrophied positive emotions in column A. No. Column B. No. Column C. Yes. Okay. Column C in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 6. Okay. Compassion. All right. So in my brain, I'm going, I don't like that one, but you know what? It doesn't matter if it shows up. That's what we're doing. So we're looking at atrophied compassion. So, or in other words, I think of it as like the inability to be compassionate. Oh, now I know why it's showing up. Okay, thanks, universe. Yeah, that can be compassion for others, but it starts with having self-compassion. Um, yeah, it's really important to have self-compassion, and I'm grateful for the universe reminding us that as I'm going through all of my stuff, or all of us are going through all of our stuff, to really like cut ourselves some fucking slack. Um, yeah, no one's harder on me than myself. Like no one ever, ever. Um, Yeah. So that being said, so this energy of compassion that is atrophied, it's ready to be brought back to life and usable. Okay. All right. So we're going to use a bypass circuitry for this. Yes. Yeah, my brain is not all the way here. Welcome to my world in the last week. Okay. All right. So this bypass circuitry, which is a pattern disruptor handled by, that's right, the beautiful Mother Earth Gaia. So this bypass circuitry is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes, in row 1, 3, 5. Okay, 5 is our winner. Awakening to your power. Yes, please. Okay, awakening to your power. So, Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of compassion for everyone watching now and in the future? Yep, this is safe and appropriate from the light for all of us. Yep, are we ready? We are. Okay, I'm going to be quiet while Gaia does her thing. And there's nothing you need to do except allow it if it's something you need. Here we go. Okay. All right, Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of compassion for the group? Yep. Okay, thanks, Gaia. All right, so is there something else energetic for us to do for the group today? Yep, this is on my master menu. Yep, this is in column A. Nope. In column B. Column B. No. There's no column C. Okay, let's see if it's these other things that are scribbled around my master menu. This is an incarnation issue. No. This is a supported optimism infusion upgrade. Yep, I can always take that. More of that, please. I'm going to handle this for the group. No. Okay, somebody else is going to come in. Yep. Okay. Do they want to test through me? Yes. My name is Colleen. No. Okay. I'm testing as one of these guys. No. One of these guys. Yes. Okay. When I point forward, that's an ascended master. This is a female ascended master. No, this is a male ascended master. Yes. Okay. Anybody I've heard of? Yep. Okay. Is this Jesus? Jesus? No. Buddha? No. Ganesh? No. Let's see. Shiva? Oh. Osiris? No. Lao Tzu? Okay, Lao Tzu. I think I don't know what the right word is, developed whatever, I Ching? I'm not sure.
He supposedly wrote the Tao Te Ching.
Okay.
Yeah, Taoism.
Oh, that guy. Okay, cool. All right. So So, Lao Tzu, you come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yep, come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. Nope. Okay, so you're going to take care of this supported optimism infusion upgrade for everyone watching now and in the future. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay, let's give LT a few moments. Here we go. Okay. So, Lao Tzu, did you successfully complete this for us? You sure did. Thanks. I almost said thanks, guy. We're tight.
Here, pal.
Thanks, bud. All right. So are we complete with Lao Tzu? Yep. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. So, so is there something else energetic to do for the group today? Yes. This is on, oh, before we get to that, so I'm just playing with title names. So, like I said, so the sensitive badass, like I need to talk to a lawyer about that. I'm like, no offense to lawyers, but yeah, the last time I dealt with a lawyer, it was when Sadie and I were having coffee in Sacramento at
Oh,
where, and
yeah.
Alex came and served me with my divorce papers, and Sadie and I started laughing. It was just surreal. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, but it was just surreal. And kind of like it wasn't funny at all. In high school, I was driving with my friend Lori to her house, and it was like through the winding avocado groves of Fallbrook and the avocado capital. And we're driving along, and we see this man who looked dead on the side of the road. And we're just like, I mean, we're kids. I mean, we're maybe like 15, no, not 15, 16 at least. We're driving, and we were just freaking out. And then we started like laughing really hard, and we're just like, this isn't funny, and we just couldn't stop laughing. And I think it was just sheer like what the fuckness of it, and like we didn't know what to do with ourselves. And so we went to her house, and we're like, oh, what should we do? And then we're like, well, let's drive back and see where he is so we could tell somebody. And he got up and he was walking. I think he was a migrant worker. There were lots of migrant workers in the avocado groves and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to some magic.
Okay.
Weird. Okay. All right. So there's something else energetic to do for the group today. Yes. Oh, but before we do that, what I wanted to say originally, in my mind, it's like herding cats, not hurting them, herding all the thoughts. Yeah. So I'm playing with other ideas for my book title. So the one I'd have to run by a lawyer is The Sensitive Badass, An Empath's Guide to a Magic-Filled Life. But I'm thinking, well, maybe I could just reuse those words. Like, been trying to find a word other than badass that works, or other than sensitive. There's like so many words. Like, how am I not finding a better title or other words? And I was wondering, and feel free to chime in, anybody watching. So what if it was like sensitive badassery? An empath's guide to a magic-filled life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm playing with. Yeah. Sensitive badassery.
Yeah.
I say it out loud to all y'all. Sounds all right.
Yeah, as opposed to a noun. Well,
The sensitive badass.
Yeah, it's you're changing it from a person to a characterization or a category of being. Badass.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, and maybe that fits more.
You find out exactly what is the problem with is a sensitive badass was trademarked at some point. Okay. Huh. Wonder who did
An
that.
energy healer. Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as my editor said in her limited Google search, she said like that person hasn't done something with it or whatever for 5 years. There was some 5-year thing, so maybe it's not currently I don't know if these things expire or
Right. That's where you need to talk to a lawyer.
I know, right? Or whatever I just said, sensitive badassery.
Badassery.
Yeah.
Is that
Energy healing for the
is that too
sensitive
close?
soul.
You have to be like a certain some things are too close. Oh, there we go. Hey, Blanca.
Hey, Blanca. Okay, we have a theme song. Energy healing for the sensitive soul. So the thing is with that, I like that, Blanca. And the thing is with my editor, she's like, she first told me, okay, the title that I've had from the start, An Empath's Guide to a Magic-Filled Life, she's like, that's a subtitle. And the title, the main title should be like between 1 and 4 words.
Okay.
So that's 6. So, but I'm going to write that down, Blanca. Thank you for sharing that. In fact, don't mind me for one moment. Energy healing for the sensitive soul. I like it, Blanca. Thank you so much. Okay. And this is for you. I can't talk. One moment. Where's your theme song? Here you go. Oh, no. Sorry, my little speaker. It's on my desk. I didn't use it recently enough, so I'm gonna have to wait for it to be ready. Here we go, Blanca. Jesus, I'm so slick.
Oh, Blanca, thank you for showing up today. Yay!
Okay, we're gonna do that again because I feel like the first part wasn't there.
Yeah, I thought there's more than one Blanca. There's 2 Blancas.
Blanca, oh, Blanca, thank you for showing up today. Yay!
Okay. So thank you, Blanca. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. Let's do some energy work. Okay. So
Sure.
I think I said what I needed to say. Sensitive badassery. I think I already have that written down. I'm just afraid of having too many words. Yeah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's get back to business here. Okay, so is there more energy work to do for the group today? Yes. Watching now and in the future? Yes. This is on my master menu? Yes. This is in column A? Yes. In an odd numbered row? Yes. Is there a monkey involved? Yes. Okay. So I asked the fake question. Whenever I'm getting too many yeses or too many nos in a row, I always like to throw in a fake question. And if I get a yes on there's monkeys involved, I wish there were, but there aren't. That usually means something else is happening. So my name is Colleen. Nope. Okay. That's it. I'm testing as someone else. I am. Okay. Whoever this is, they come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yeah. Come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. Nope. Okay. It's one of these guys. Okay. So not from this planet. Ooh. Okay. All right. So this is somebody that I'm familiar with already. Yeah. This is a male. Yes. Okay. Is this Lon? Oh, cute tears. Okay. So and one of my since Lon is showing up, and we'll get to you in a second, Lon. But I created a fake show for Lon and me, and basically I'm a like investigator, and I've got an ET friend helping me solve crimes,
Okay.
and it's called Law and Order. Law and Order. Anywho,
Yeah.
and that's the show I haven't seen 1 minute of any episode. So that would be a good binge if I was into that shit, but I don't think I am. Okay, so now that we've covered that, so Lon, hi. All right, so Lon, do you have something for us? Yes. Okay. Do we need to do something for you? No. Okay, so this is something on my master menu. It is. Okay, this is in column A. Yeah. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2? Answers are tiny. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna do a trapped emotion. We are. Okay, cool. Let's find it. Okay. All right. So this trap negative emotion for the group watching now and in the future is in column A, no. In column B, yes. Column C, no. Column B in an odd numbered row, nope. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Wow.
Rejection.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, it wasn't really mine to feel. Well, never mind. Poof. We're not even going to go there. Rejection. That's everyone's favorite. I know. I love feeling rejected. So, okay. Do we need details on this trapped energy of rejection for the group? Nope. It's safe and appropriate to release it for the group now. Yep. But first, Art and Erica said, super late today. What did we miss? What didn't you miss? Sorry. Wow, I'm having a really hard time with my mouse. And they say, hope you are both doing well. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you're here. And of course, let's play the theme song. Where is the theme song? Oh my God. Oh, it's right by Roy's song. Here we go.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part.
Even though you're late. Oh, I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
So smooth. So smooth. That is something no one is ever going to accuse me of or compliment me with. Gosh, Colleen, you are so slick. You are so slick.
That's a good thing.
What's that?
That's a good thing. Slick isn't really a compliment usually.
I know, but it would be nice to be a little smoother.
Yeah.
But then there's that human thing, and yeah. Okay, so getting back to what we're doing, rejection. Sheesh.
Working. Yes.
Okay, so it's safe and appropriate to release this trapped energy of rejection for the group. Yep. Okay, here we go. If you're playing, all you need to do is receive. Here we go. If this is for you. So we're sending all of that energy, that vibration, that frequency of rejection, wherever we're holding it in our bodies, in our energy fields, we're sending that all to the light. Smell you later. That's for you, Shannon. Sending it all to the light. And in the space once occupied by this rejection energy, we're filling ourselves up with energy of forgiveness, energy of love and acceptance. Splash of humor never hurts. And yeah, and sometimes just for myself, I need to not take myself so seriously. Life is supposed to be fun. I really do believe that ultimately it's supposed to be filled with a lot of joy. So let's fill ourselves up with lots of joy, compassion, safety, security, stability, and a heap and helping of love, which I always seem to make sound kind of gross. Love. All right. That's what I'm good at. All right. So that being said, have we successfully cleared this energy of rejection for the group? Yes. Okay. So Lon, do you have something else while you're here for the group? Yes. This is something on my master menu. No. Is this more of a lawn specific? Yep. Okay. This lawn specific energy is for the entire group for whoever needs it. Yep. This is safe and appropriate and from the light for everyone. This affects. Yep. Are we ready? Okay. Would you like my assistance? Oh, you would. Do we need any others' help? Nope. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to be quiet and hold space for Lon to do his thing. Here we go. I heart Lon. All right, Lon. Are we complete with that? Yes. Anything else, Lon? Nope. So are we complete with you? Yes. My name is Colleen. Thank you, Lon. I love you. I love Lon so much, and it just reminds me of, it's really good to have guides and helpers that you can check in with. Um, I think of my guides and helpers as being multidimensional, bigger view of what's possible compared to us humans. Um, blah blah blah. But there was one day many many years ago, and there was a friend who I forgot what even happened, but I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just kind of say fuck you to her. Um, and I got the however I got my message that day that Lon had something for me, and I asked Lon like, okay, so do you think I should let this person go or whatever was happening? And Lon gave me a big no and repeatedly said no. And then I'm like, I remember saying out loud, well, Lon, I think you're wrong. But it's like, okay, much as I didn't agree, I went with what Lon said. And literally, like later that day, I realized it was a complete misunderstanding. And I would have been a fucking asshole if I would have written this person off, this very lovely person. So thank you, Lon. Lon has helped me through many, many experiences. I used to channel him. It's on my website if you ever want to see those old channels or hear them. Um, yeah. Anyway, I heart Lon. Ooh, ooh, sensitive
That's pretty good.
sorcery.
That's
Ooh, hmm. Okay, Shannon. Well, I don't know if that's the name or not, but it gives me chills. Source.
that's a good sign.
Oh, just like when I'm working, I can't write very well, but I got the word close enough. Sensitive sorcery. Ooh. Okay, and she's got another one. Magical mastery for sensitivity badasses. Ooh. Well, I like the way you think, Shannon.
Magical mastery. Yeah, 'cause that's a kind of the repeating sound. It's like almost what you want as a title is like what's gonna be your brand for after you write your book. You're gonna have like there's gonna be like I don't know, a whole ecosystem is gonna grow up around it, right? There's gonna be like lectures, and there's gonna be products, and there's gonna be you have to have like so you have to have the tagline for your energy empire, and then it'll be like you said. Then the subtitle for your book will be what distinguishes your book from your other. You have like, your line of pendulums and all that kind of, you know.
Wow.
So,
Well, I like the way you think too.
so yeah, so magical
Um,
mastery would be like your coverall term. That's how people know that it's within your ecosystem, and then you would specify each one by its tagline. Your book versus your magical mastery pendulums, or your sensitive sorcery, uh, beer cozies, or whatever.
you know what popped into my head when you started saying all this? It was so ridiculous. I have to share it. I was thinking when you said products, I I immediately pictured a little like cartoonish squeeze toy that looks like you, Coop. And it's like somehow I don't know why I saw that like people could squeeze, and you're I don't know what that would be, but some kind of like stress relief. Um, something with Coop, like calming
Sure.
down with Coop or yeah, anyway.
Hey, stop.
Cooping it mellow instead of keeping it mellow. Wow, that is good stuff. And how has an hour passed already? Okay, so let's just make sure. So are we complete here? My name is Colleen. Is that good? Is that good enough for today? Yes, I'll take good enough. Um, as Dave's coach often says, like regarding putting out videos and content for his work, he says shoot for B minus work, meaning, of course, you want it to be better than that, but like better to be B minus than not put out there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
please, for the love of God, let my book be more than a B minus. I know it's not a B minus. Yeah.
Just better.
I was telling Dave last night that I can't wait to have my own book in my hand, like a real book, and read about he and I getting together. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't read my book for quite a while now, and I look forward to reading it through my editor's eyes, as I said. Anyway, well, thank you for everyone who showed up today. I'm still wondering about that angry face that somebody put, but whatever. Yeah.
That's so
And if
true.
my work makes you angry, well, that's weird. Don't
Yeah,
watch. Just
that's
kidding.
that.
Anyway, my guess is it was a slip, and somebody's gonna feel really bad about it later. Just kidding. Don't feel bad about it. Okay, I'm so fucking tired of hearing my own voice right now. So thank you for showing up. Did I say this? Is that enough for the group today? Yes. Okay, good. Don't ask
Very
any more
sad.
questions. Oh, and if you're wondering, my weird numb hand is feeling better, but I really do believe it's on my right side. It's all about moving forward. Yeah. Oh. And Yvonne says, awesome start to the week. Thank you both. And your book is an A+. Well, so is yours, Yvonne. And I look forward to both of our books getting out there and sending them to women's prisons. Anyway, that being said, in fact, I'm thinking of putting a link in the book to like, hey, go to this website if you want to purchase a book to be donated to a women's prison.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get to that at some point. Anyway, I love you all. I'm so grateful that you checked in today.
You too.
Thank you for allowing me a week off last week. Yeah, there's no way. There's just too much going on. Too many things. I was supposed to even meet up with my cousin, but it's horrible that she and her family got COVID. But it was like, okay, great. Like one less thing to do because I just didn't have it in me. Anyway, okay. Like as advertised, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, and let's try to time my song with the closing of the show. Yeah, so thank you for watching now and in the future, and I hope to see you next week. And please send me any messages, or if you have any questions or anything you want me to address on the show, I would love your ideas. And sign up for my newsletter / weekly email for more Magic Mondays at my website, energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with